Welcome back to the show that we do.
Hello. So, I wanted to tell you guys a story about a time I was sad not long ago.
Okay.
So,
I always like your uplifting stories.
it is weird to me how many sad stories I tell on this show, actually. Like, I know it doesn't happen all the time, but every now and then I'll tell a story and it's like, wow, that was kind of a bummer. What the fuck was I thinking? Like, why did I decide it was a good idea to bum everybody the fuck out on this show real quick? This isn't quite that bad, though. So, I think it was yesterday.
Baseball guys. I hate the baseball guys. Go on.
It was yesterday you were telling me, you realized that during our new, shorter intro, the text was not the text that we chose it to be.
Yes.
We recently, rebranded, as I'm sure you guys noticed. And,
we made a very large deal about it.
Oh, God, yes. So, we found this text, this free-to-use text, called Noirlane. Very weird name. And,
don't ask us to spell it.
Oh, no. I mean, it is a weird one. But, we like the text. It's nice. And we decided to use it for pretty much everything. And part of everything was the little intro part of our intro that says, John and Chris are. And up until, I guess a week ago as of this episode, or maybe a little bit longer, it was the wrong text. Now, Chris sent me this text message, and I was like, fucking bullshit, I know I sent it to Noirlane. So I go and check it in Sony Vegas, which is what I used at the episodes.
Pro tip, don't use it.
No, it sucks. If you have any choice at all, don't use it.
We are notoriously cheap, though. Well,
it wasn't even any cheaper than any other one. At that point, it was just like, I know how to use this one. I'm not going to learn another fucking video editor thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to. So, I mean, it's not horrible, but, oh man, I've just had a lot of problems. I'm sure I would have just as many problems with anything else. Anyway, I go into Sony Vegas, and I'm like, alright, let me double check this, because my boy says there's something wrong with it. Even though I don't think he's right, I'm going to check it because I know he's an intelligent, ruggedly handsome man. He is often right about these things. So I go back and I check and I open up the little text window in our little intro video edit file and I check the text and it says, sure enough, Noirlane RG, which stands for regular. And I'm like, nah, dude, you're wrong. This is Noirlane. It says so right here in the fucking text editor I'm looking right at. And then he sends me back a text that says, but I'm comparing it to other places where we use that text, and it literally is not the same thing. The vowels are different. Everything's different.
The art was the same.
Well, things are different about it. So I go and I look at the, subscribe screen, which is what you pointed out, and I'm like, fucking shit, he's right. This isn't the same. So I go back and I triple check it. And it turns out that for some dumbass reason, Sony Vegas just doesn't fucking recognize it. I don't know why. It just doesn't.
Recognized it fine on the other shit, too.
There's it just doesn't work.
Well, why did do the subscribe screen and stuff okay, but not the... Ooh.
Because I didn't do that in Vegas. I did that in GIMP.
Oh.
So anyway, when I'm researching this and trying to find out how to solve it, I find this forum. And this is a forum for, fonts. It's just a font forum, right? All this forum is for people talking about fonts for computers.
Okay.
And I find this subject from, no shit, 2007. Talking about this problem with fonts in general. And there's this guy who answers the person who has the problem, the guy who started the thread. There's this guy who comes in and answers him. And he's being a total fucking dick. And I won't go into quote all of it, because I don't remember the exact details, and I don't really fucking care. The point is, this guy was being a dick in his response to answering this guy who started the thread who needed help. Not 7 years, it was 2007, so this was 9 years ago, right?
Okay.
So then I read this guy's response, and he's being a total passive-aggressive piece of shit to the guy who started this thread, and the guy who started the thread was being perfectly polite and normal and all that regular etiquette shit. So I get into angry stalker mode, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy who was a dick to this other guy who just needed help. I'm gonna go into this guy's profile page on this forum, and I'm gonna find out if this guy's, you know, doing, like, where's this guy? Is there a way I can find this guy to basically rage at this guy for being a dick in a thread 9 years ago?
Okay.
I'm not actually gonna do this. I'm curious to see what the fuck this guy's doing now. So I go to his profile, not really expecting to find much except for maybe like a link to somewhere else where I can see this guy being a dick. Just because sometimes you like to make yourself mad, you know?
Yeah.
So I go to this guy's profile page of this forum, and I shit you not, he, to this day still, 9 years later, is still an active member on this old as fuck, only about fonts forum.
Jesus.
And to this day, he's still being a dick. He's still being a condescending, sarcastic, passive-aggressive asshole to people who come to ask for help on this font forum.
I've got you covered.
And
Move ahead.
I switched instantly from being really angry to just being monstrously depressed. I was like, wow, dude, this
Guy
guy's...
spent 9 years of his life on there.
This is this guy's life. He spent basically... For more times since I've graduated high school, he's been on this forum being a dick to people. And that was just the most depressing thought I could have imagined. I don't know. Like, I was just so bummed about it. It was fucking depressing.
It's nice to have that barometer for your own life that's like, okay, it could be worse.
Yeah, like, I was mad at him originally, but I was like, damn, dude, he's still doing this. Like, that's depressing, man.
He's probably got bigger problems in his
Like,
life.
it's just a
than,
shitty forum about fonts, and that's what he does. He goes onto this forum and is a dick.
I'm sure he has other forums where he's
Well,
a
I'm
dick.
sure there's other things.
That can't possibly be his only venue for dicking.
But just the idea that he's on this forum that's just for font, like, just the idea of a forum that's just for fonts is boring as fuck to me. And the fact that this guy spends so much time just being a dick on this forum is just like... It's like finding out some guy has worked at some, like Hobby Lobby for the last 9 years, and he's just kind of a grumpy asshole that works at Hobby Lobby, and that's his life. Like, that's what it felt like to me.
Alright. That is kind of sad, I guess.
Right? It's kind of depressing. And it's like, still fuck him because he's a dick, but, like, it's also pretty sad.
Fuck, man.
So that's the tale of Sad Font Guy. I hope you enjoyed this, Bard's song that I have sung for you.
So you instantly got on that forum and started harassing him.
Oh yeah, no, I signed. I made an account and was like, "Hey, dude, fuck you. You're a dick for this comment you made in a thread 9 years ago. Yeah, I read that. I needed help too."
And also every other thread you've been in, apparently.
Yeah. No, it straight up was like I went and checked his post history, and there was a post from like April of him being like a total fucking prick.
Honestly, as filled with like bitterness and rage and cynicism as either you or I can be at all times, to actually garner pity from us is probably the worst insult of all.
Exactly, yeah. If I pity you, you've got problems.
Well, what else you want to talk about? I didn't quite kill the episode.
Oh man, how much time we got?
I don't know, about 2 or 3 minutes.
Man, see, this is the thing, right? Like, I always get all these, like, oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about this, but it's at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
And we don't have time. And then, like, every now and then it'll be like, oh, yeah, this is the beginning of the episode. I can really kill this episode with, like, a nice, you know, conversation. That we have, like, 2 minutes left. It's like, motherfucker.
Now what do I do?
I mean, not that I'm out of, shit to talk about. What do you think about them pogs, man?
I think pogs were great during their time.
I like that I got a real answer.
What you want, man? A fake answer?
No, it's just I brought it. I was like,
I
oh
told
yeah,
you.
what's a stupid thing I could say to make it sound like I don't actually have anything to talk about? Pogs!
You ask me a stupid question point blank, I'm gonna answer it.
That's fair. You think pogs were great, really?
Pogs are alright.
Yeah, I like pogs. I had a huge-ass bag full of pogs that were just, like, random stupid pogs.
I never really could play the game.
Yeah, I never played it either. I mean, what, like...
I tried. Every attempt to play Pog was as depressing as that forum guy's life. Nothing worked. I was one of those kids that always missed the stack entirely when throwing.
Yeah, because how did it
slammer
work?
down.
You had like a slammer thing.
Yeah, you make a stack of the fucking cardboard coins.
Yeah, the paw.
And
Yeah.
you have a slammer on your fingers, and you whip it down onto the top of it, and anything that lands like face up, you get to keep.
Okay. Okay. God, Pug's silly.
Yeah.
I like that she's always piloting shit she's not qualified.
Right. And that seems to be the only way she fights zombies.
Yeah.
I know I'm mad at you now, but you have to be careful. Your sister is more dangerous than the zombies.
Oh, man.
Rosalind, watch it! Watch out!
Fair.
I guess I'm gonna have to deal with this now.
You're gonna have to avoid. What if she does kill you? Like, you should totally just go into that, like, just walk into the wrecking ball just so that, like,
See what happens.
she has to, like, live with the, like, fact that she killed you.
I don't know if she'd care.
She does seem to think awful stuff is hilarious.
I mean, she's my favorite of the sisters, probably.
You think so? Juliet's not your favorite?
Well, Juliet's the most bad. Well, I guess Cordelia's the most badass.
I think
I don't
Cordelia's more badass than Juliet.
know. Cordelia wants to be badass real bad.
Juliet has a chainsaw, man.
Juliet does have a chainsaw. It turns into a cannon.
I think Juliet
has the
Probably
most character.
I think she's the most badass.
But I like her psychopathic little sister here.
That's fair.
I think she'd be a little too intense over a long-term relationship.
I think we could all agree they're all pretty rad. Pretty badass.
True. Ugh, stop that, you
Yeah.
dickhead me.
You really like clickety-clacking that shit.
I'm sorry, I'm the same way when I draw, man. I just put too much into my fucking
Nah,
hands.
I'm the same way. I put way too much pressure on, like, everything. I mean, you know me, like, anytime we play a Super Nintendo game for a really long time, I fuck my thumb up really bad, because those controllers aren't super duper ergonomic, and it really fucks my thumb up,
Okay,
because I just mash the fuck out of that shit.
gotta stay low, stay under the wrecking ball. Oh, I got hit.
I'm particularly bad with Super Mario or with Donkey Kong Country, because those games have a run button. Like, if you hold the X button down, you run constantly, and I will hold it down the whole time I'm playing that game. I never, ever, ever stop running in those games.
Well, fuck. I guess I've only got 3 left. I would have liked to have seen that power star in the corner earlier. I like your gait, sir. You have a nice zombie
Oh,
strut.
God! That was kind of, like, more brutal from that angle.
Yeah.
Every now and then, man. Every now and then it just strikes me.
Like how this is.
Just, yeah. Alright.
Was pretty amazing.
Okay, well.
So we jump down here next time?
Oh yeah. Time to fucking mosh, kids.
I like this icon. It's like, this is the mosh icon. Mosh, yay!
Yeah.